Buenos días, estudiantes. Me llamo Señora L y hoy vamos a hablar sobre los pronombres. Hi, my name is Señora L, and today we're going to talk about the pronouns. Pronouns are words that we use in substitute of a noun. And today we're going to talk about the subject pronouns. So for example, our first one is yo. Repite, yo. Now when I say yo, I don't mean yo. I mean yo. And yo stands for I. So an example sentence using the verb ser, which we discussed in another video, would be yo soy una autora. Yo, I, soy, am. Our next pronoun is going to be the second person pronoun, which means you. And in Spanish, there are actually three ways of saying you. The first one is called tú or tú. Now, that accent over the U es muy importante. It's very important because the tú with an accent means you. Without the accent, it means your. And I was using my paint that was plateado, but I added a little negro to it so we can see it a little bit better. Now, tú is the you that is informal. Tú we use when we want to talk to someone who we know, who we are familiar with, who is younger than us. This is the informal or the regular, I guess, way of saying it. So an example using the verb ser again would be tú eres inteligente, which means you are intelligent, which you are. Now the next pronoun is going to be what's called the third person pronoun. And I am going to use el color verde, mi favorito. And the third person pronoun is él, which stands for he. And yet again, the acento over the I es muy importante because él, without that acento over the I, means the, like el perro or el gato. But with that accent, it means he. So my example sentence is él es simpático, or he is nice. So él es, he is. Now my next third person pronoun is going to be for the feminine. So in English, we would say that as she. But in Spanish, we say ella. Repite, ella. Now remember that two L's together in Spanish make the Y sound, or ya. So Ella is a beautiful name, but in Espanol, when we've got those two L's together, it's ella, and it means she. And so for my example sentence using the verb ser, I'm going to say ella es fuerte. She is strong. And now, here is our second way of saying you in Spanish. This is called usted. Repite, usted. Usted is you, but formal. It is a way of giving respect to someone. Usted you would use for someone who is older than you, for someone who maybe is your teacher, your boss, someone who you don't know, and you want to show respect for them. So you would say usted. So this is the formal form of you. Now what's interesting is that English for a long time had this as well. Whenever you hear Shakespeare, and whenever they say thee and thou, that was English's form of tú. And you was our form of usted. But as English has adapted over time, we basically gave everyone that level of respect by saying you. So, usted es una profesora. You are a professor. Those were all of the singular subject pronouns. Now we get into the plural subject pronouns, meaning that this is more than one person. And our first is nosotros. Repite, nosotros. Nosotros means we, but it is the we that includes a male. So nosotros can be we, and it can be all boys, or some girls and some boys, or a whole group of girls and one boy. Now I refer to this in our video on gender in Spanish. So nosotros is the we for boys, and nosotras, we or us. And nosotras would be the we for all girls. We or us. So masculine, feminine. So one example would be nosotros somos, we are amigos. We are friends. Nosotros somos. And our next is going to be third person plural. So in English, we would say they. But of course, in Spanish, we can say that in two different ways. If they, meaning like a group of girls, then that is what we call ellas. Repite, ellas. So just like ella is she, ellas means they, and feminine. So then we would say ellas son hermanas. They are sisters. Ellas son hermanas. And likewise, they, including the masculine or including boys in that group that we were referring to as they, would be ellos. And I'm using a combination of colores here, amarillo y verde, for my ellos. So this would be they as the masculine. And yet again, it just means a group that includes at least one man. And for my sentence, I would say ellos son. Ellos son. Rápidos. Ellos son rápidos. They are fast. Oh, but I forgot my accent over my A. Rápidos. I'll have to add that on later, which you can see down below in the transcript for this video. Now, here is our last form of you in Spanish. This is the you plural, where we say ustedes. And this basically means you all, like all of you. So or we could say like you guys, or you as a group. And now, in the majority of Spanish-speaking countries, ustedes is you all for everyone, whether it's people who are older than us or younger than us. So, ustedes. Ustedes son. So, you all are. Let me think of a good word here. Ustedes son. Let me think. We have studied lots of adjetivos in our videos, and you can refer to those, like our características and otros, but I'm trying to find one that we haven't used yet. Let me think. And I should check the spelling, because I've definitely made some spelling errors before. Ustedes son increíbles. Increíbles. And I checked, and there's an accent over the I. You are incredible. Ustedes son increíbles. And I put that accent over the A in rápidos también. Well, these are all of our subject pronouns. We can use these, of course, anytime, like I say, we want to substitute for a proper noun. And as we go into more verbs, I will definitely be referring to these pronouns again. So until next time, estudiantes, hasta luego. So you can see I kind of mixed dorado, plateado, y negro there. Gold, negro, black, and silver.